Right, the stream has begun. Hello and welcome to the Performance Racing League Round 5, I believe, of the Tier 1 Championship in Bahrain, and I am joined by, unusually, normally he's on main commentary, but he's on co-coms, my co-commentator Nico John, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, hey Suzuki, good to be here. Had a few technical problems, couldn't set up the stream, so it is what it is. Looking forward to the race.
Yes, same where I think this is the first race of the season where we have the sprint format. Tim Gurt, the first to go on his outlap. So we'll go
I
on
think
to
it's probably the
him.
first race ever in PRL, no? Have we done a sprint before in PRL?
Possibly last season, as far as I'm aware. But it could be the very first. Although we're now watching Tim Gurt as he is the first car by quite some distance to go on his outlap. I go blending the brake and throttle, which seems to be a thing that we see kind of on outlaps and during safety cars as a way of warming your tyres, saving fuel. As he goes into turn 10, one of the trickier braking zones for an F1 car, especially if you don't have ABS, as I believe he has a bit of front locking going into that corner.
It's definitely a tricky one, trail braking in, trying to get a good exit. One of the hardest in the calendar.
Okay, you're braking and turning at the same time. You have no choice.
So what do you think about the Bahrain circuit, Suzuki? Are you a fan?
Yeah, I'm a fan of the circuit. It's very nice to drive it. It produces some really underrated, I think, wheel-to-wheel battles, which can be exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, plenty of overtaking opportunities.
Yeah, Tim Gurt is about to go round the final corner. Take us round for this lap of Bahrain, please.
So, okay, start finish straight, full beans, DRS open, brake hard about just before the 100, get it down round third for Tim Gurt. Out there, so much time to be won and lost. DRS open, down to turn 4. I think we'll see a few overtake opportunities into here. Brake about the 100, again, get it swung round on the apex. 4th, yeah, about that. And then a tricky zone, not much overtaking here. Tight to the right, tight to the left. Throw it down. A tricky corner here. So easy to miss that one. That apex and me, we don't know each other very well. And then, yeah, 9-10. Get it slowed, get it turned on the brakes. Gas on. Not bad. Car gets out the way, DRS. Then the fast uphill S. Brake about 75, throw it in and hope for the best. You should be able to be full beans the whole way through. You can touch that curb on the right now. That used to be auto spin. And then this penultimate brake, angle it in and get on the gas. Up to the final corner. Using all the track. He's right off. Brake hard at 100. Down to 4th. On the gas. Using all the track on exit. Nice lap, DRS open, and it's a 1:29.6.
That's a good lap. That's a solid lap by Tim Gurt as Rusty does a 29.9. There we go, just a solid,
Yeah.
nicely executed banker. I think he will take that. Right, let's see next to go across the line.
No
I
mistakes.
think Spoonie, 28.7 on the first run. That's a very good lap by Spoonie. 9 tenths ahead of Bartia. 28.7 for him. Coming out for a moment next to go across the line. That would be Victor, I believe. 29.3 for him. Quite a few tenths that unusually for Victor off of P2 and P1.
To the line, P3.
That's very good. Jesper's always been great at Jesper. I think at Bahrain, I rated him. I think it was in a pre-season practice race, and he was so fast. I think I was probably a bit slower than him. I think he executed his race better than Bernardo Morris at the exact same time as Barty. So go, P2.
Oof. Share to the line.
So 1 minute
1:32. I don't think it's
32.
representative of his time.
No, I don't think so either. Let's actually go on board with him. Braking at the 100. Now through turn 2, 3 and 4. Looks very nice on traction. As you can see, he's using traction control because he was giving it full beans and there was no loss in tire grip. The traction control cutting in there. Now through turn 4. You don't use the curb on the exit, but do use a little bit of track there. Now through turn 5. Downshift. Then flat out all the way through. Moist Fish is a 28-1. That's a hell of a lap.
6/10 clear. Wow.
That is unbelievable. Especially when you think the top guys, the esports guys, are only a second faster than this, if not on this pace.
Yeah.
That's a really solid run by Moist Fish. We're going through, I mean, he was just turn on turn 10. 4th gear, then on the throttle. Nicely done. Got an Alpine in front of him.
Ooh, get out of the way. Yeah.
Way. That was just about good enough. I think that was the Morris without the Alpine of Morris, I believe.
Place.
Let's go back to Shares on board as he goes through the final sector. Now this last corner, there's nothing you can do. Take it in 3rd or 4th, try and maximise the exit.
Apex.
And then the run to the finish line. Let's see if he improves at all. Get to the 1 minute 30, and he does. 30.0 for Share. As I believe that's Magnus going up to P6.
Ace-X comes in at P14. I think it's a debut, for Ace-X and Magnus.
Magnus I've seen before. That could be his debut for him and for Ace-X. I don't know.
And Ace-X. And we've just got another one, AN joining, AN54.
Yeah.
Another new reserve. Great to see. I think these guys are quick, from what I've heard. The word on the street, Suzuki, is these new boys are quick.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing too. We'll have to see about that. Actually going through sector 1. That's a purple sector 1, I believe, if we're going to believe what the track map says. As we go through turn 10, the tricky braking zone takes a wide entry, which sets it up nicely for the Apex and for the exit, using all the road and nearly invalidating.
I don't know if you lose time on that curb. Yeah.
Yeah, that unsettles the car, I think, if you take that. If you don't use that curve correctly. Now through the easy flats, turn 10. Using this curve on the entry and just wide of the Apex, but that's absolutely fine.
Nice. It's an easy invalidation corner there. Very easy.
You're using the curve under braking, it just misses the Apex, it gets a nice exit. That's not right, a Haas has retired from the session. It showed others, and there. Let's see where Jetty goes. P8. Good lap from the Alpine.
Very solid from Jesse.
Right, Ines going into turn 1. He's a lot of the curve, and that is. I thought that was going to be wide, but he gets it slowed down. Absolutely fine. That's a quite unusual line going into 1 on the entry. Now heading up to turn 4. You're using the wide line on the entry to just set this corner up, and then on the power, looking fairly nice for the original. I think Ines Brothers so far. Yes, it is. You're using that curve on the entry.
Down nicely.
Yeah, looks a bit of a
He's
twist
driving
on
for
the
Aston
exit.
Martin today, so I'll be cheering him on. Him and Bass.
Yes.
Nicely rotated.
Yeah, that was.
And then into sector 3.
Yeah, looking
As
nice.
I said, I think you can use this curb now on the right, or he's just, it can actually give you a little bit of extra rotation. In previous versions, it would have just spun you off, but...
Yeah, the game is a bit more gracious when it comes to curves, particularly round here where you do need to use them to try and gain some time. Around the final corner, that's a good exit, I think. This is looking a good lap. Oh, he's invalidated.
Just went off.
Oh.
It looked like he had the car under control. What a shame for him.
29-1 that would have been. That would have been P9 ahead of Victor, actually.
Yeah. So it looks like after the first round, there's a clear winner, Moist in the McLaren, and then Bart and Morris right behind him, and Spoonie. All just within, what, 200?
Spoony's always been quick. In Tier 1 last season, he was top of the lot. He was Premier pace, I would say.
Exactly. We had to kick him out. He was too quick.
It's only happened a handful of times, I think, with drivers. As Morris, he's going. This is his second round of laps at Bahrain. Let's see if he can go any faster through turn 1 and X to take third gear, then through fourth on the